Hey everybody, this is Pastor Scott, and I know you're looking at me and you're saying, Scott, it's really dark out. What's going on? Well, I just wanted to take a short video to show you what's going to go on this Sunday morning, as it is our first Sunday back from the coronavirus, and so there are some alterations that we have done. And so I just wanted to show you. If you know where we are, that's great. This is the big green awning in the west entrance. This is the giant parking lot that is cemented that everybody will be parking in. We're only going to be entering and exiting this west entrance unless there's an emergency. And so as we walk in, we're going to have the doors open. There's going to be door greeters here, making sure everybody has a mask on and things like that as we enter. And we don't need to be touching all the door handles and all that other stuff. But as we enter, you're going to see we have hand sanitizer available. We also have disposable masks. So if you don't have a mask at home, don't worry. They are free of charge. We will give you a mask when you get here, but everybody is going to be required to wear a mask while they're here. Now, if you've never been here before, just so you know, through that door is the nursery, but our nursery is going to be closed right now for the time being due to the coronavirus. And of course, kids are always welcomed in the sanctuary. If a preacher can't preach over kids, he doesn't need to be a preacher. And so I ascribe to that philosophy. But right next to that is our bathroom. So if you didn't go to the bathroom before you came here, there's bathrooms to use. Or if you need to go wash your hands with hot soapy water, because that is the best way to clean your hands, you can do so. But back here to the main entrance, we don't want to congregate too much here. We want to get in and get our seats. However, we do have more hand sanitizer. And if you do have prayer requests, you can fill out a prayer request form, put it in the prayer request box, and we have a prayer group that meets on Tuesday mornings to pray for all those needs. Also, we have other information about some of the stuff going on here at the church. But as you'll notice, this big white table is not normally here, and yet we do have more hand sanitizer. If you can't tell, we want to make sure your hands stay sanitized the best as possible. And over here, we're going to have a bunch of communion made up that will have been put out by somebody wearing a mask and gloves. And they're going to be spaced out so you can easily grab just your own. I only have one out right now, though, because we don't want to contaminate all those other ones. But I'm going to pick up my communion just as you will, and we will carry it into the sanctuary until it's that time. But we do have a trash can right here, and so on your way back out, the trash from this can go in that trash can, or it can go in this trash can over here right inside the sanctuary door, another trash can for your trash. But we also do have offering plates around. We're not going to pass the plate, and so that's where one of them is located right at the underneath that picture. But as we come in, you're going to see we have a lot of signs that say, please leave room for the Holy Spirit. That means we do not need you sitting in them. It's to help with social distancing. Here is the other offering plate that is available, sitting right here at the edge of the praise band area. And if you've never been here before, or if you have, you'll notice that this is a pretty wide walkway. If you've been here before, you know normally it's blocked off a little bit more than that. But we've opened it up a little bit. But there is a small step here that it'll reach out and grab you if you're not careful. And so we have labeled it very well, saying step. And so make sure you're paying attention to that. But you'll be guided in here, and an usher will probably be guiding you and your family unit. The main concern is ensuring that nobody is directly in front of you or directly behind you. And there is a distance between you and the person in the pew next to you if they are in a different family unit. So wherever your usher takes you, just please go with them, even if it's not your normal sitting assignment. Just please sit wherever you are told, and we're ensuring social distancing. When you sit down, look up there at the TV, and there's going to be some announcements come up about upcoming events and things like that, but there's only going to be about 4 or 5 different slides. It's not going to be a whole bunch of them. We're going to put all the current events, all the upcoming events on one slide, and so make sure you're watching that so you know what's going on with the church. Now, when time for communion comes, you have your kit here, and I'm not sure how this is going to work because I was going to show you how it works, but here I am. I have one hand on the phone, one hand on the cup, but we're going to try this. So on the top if you peel the top piece off, hey, I was able to do it. If you peel that top piece off, that is your bread directly underneath that. Here, maybe you can see it this way. Here is your bread directly underneath that. And so when that time comes, I will be doing communion up front, and everyone will have their own, and you just partake of the body and blood of Christ as you see fit during that time, or you could even do it at a different time in the service if you so choose. Anyways, after you peel the first one up, you get the bread out, you peel the second one up, and you get your juice. And then you just hold on to your trash, and we're going to dispose of that on our way out. While you're sitting in the pews, we're trying not to do congregational singing or anything like that. And so as we leave, we're going to leave the same way we came, again, trying not to congregate and clump up the walkways or things like that so everyone can get by. And on your way out, just make sure you find a trash can to throw your trash in, or I guess you could take it home, but I would just probably throw it away. And as you leave, we want to thank you for coming. And so with this has just been a short little introduction about what's going to go on. I do hope to see you here. If not, I hope you take advantage of the new live stream technology and you join us at 10 o'clock, whether that be in person or at home using the live stream. I pray this finds you well.